Celeste Contreras' rear bumper was detached when she came out of the car wash behind me. She had a witness and had pictures, but she couldn't get any company to pay the claim. So then KENS 5 spent more than a month contacting Shell and Circle K trying to get this on their radar, and finally Circle K now says they will pay the claim.
If some of those travel plans are taking you away from the coastal bend or bringing you our way, today could be a big day to save for your trip. That's because Circle K stores across the country are hosting what they are calling Circle K Fuel Day, where you can save up to 40 cents a gallon.
Also on the southwest side, around 3:30 a.m., police got a call for a vehicle that crashed into a Circle K. This happened in the 5900 block of Old Parasol Road. According to San Antonio Police Department, the driver mistakenly hit the gas instead of the brake when arriving at the store. The store clerk was taken to the hospital in stable condition. No charges are expected to be filed.
You've seen the logo, you've stopped in for gas, maybe grabbed a snack on the go. To most people, Circle K is just another convenience store. Fast, simple, forgettable. But what if we told you there's a side of Circle K that's hidden behind the counters, behind the cameras, and buried in the fine print? From fake discounts to silent surveillance, old food to automated control, this isn't just about snacks and soda anymore. If you've been inside a Circle K recently, you may have noticed the growing number of self-checkout stations, touch-screen food ordering systems, and AI-powered coffee machines. On the surface, these upgrades look like convenience, but behind the scenes, they point to something much bigger. Circle K is quietly preparing to reduce its dependence on human staff. It starts small, fewer cashiers, more self-checkout. Then it becomes no cashiers, just one person watching the store while machines handle the rest. Several locations across North America and Europe are already testing fully automated stores, where customers check in through an app, scan items themselves, and walk out without ever speaking to an employee. Everything is tracked. Every product you touch, every second you spend inside, monitored by cameras and AI. And as labor shortages and wage pressures grow, automation looks like the perfect solution from a business perspective. But for workers, it's a warning sign. Former employees report that training hours are shrinking, overnight shifts are being handled by fewer and fewer people, and some stores are even testing grab-and-go setups with zero human interaction. The truth? Circle K isn't just modernizing, it's rebuilding the store of the future. And in that future, there might not be room for people behind the counter anymore. Circle K made headlines with its massive Fuel Day promotions. Flashy ads promised up to 40 cents off per gallon, and customers lined up around the block thinking they were scoring a deal. But here's what most people don't realize. Those savings might not be as real as they seem. In the hours leading up to these events, some customers reported that base fuel prices quietly went up at certain locations. That means the discount was calculated after a price bump, and in some cases it barely made a dent. You see 40 cents off and assume you're getting a steal, but what if the pump price was already inflated? Suddenly that discount starts to look like a clever marketing trick. On top of that, the discount window is often extremely short, usually just a few hours. So if you miss it, you're out of luck. And for those using the Inner Circle Rewards app, the early access might sound great until you realize you've given away personal data like your phone number, email, and purchase habits just to save a couple bucks. Circle K uses these promos to boost app signups and foot traffic, but behind the scenes, it's all about controlling price perception. You feel like you're saving, but the math doesn't always work in your favor. So the next time you see big savings at the pump, it might be worth checking what the price was yesterday, before the discount appeared. Circle K's Inner Circle loyalty program promises free drinks, exclusive discounts, and early access to deals. And at first glance, it seems like a no-brainer. Who doesn't want to save money on gas or get a free coffee after a few visits? But what the app doesn't advertise is how much of your personal data it's quietly collecting behind the scenes. When you sign up, you hand over your phone number, email, and location. But it doesn't stop there. The app tracks every transaction you make, what time of day you visit, what items you buy, and even how long you linger inside the store. It can log your fuel usage, monitor your preferences, and build a full profile of your shopping habits. That's how Circle K knows exactly when to offer you that coupon, right when you're most likely to use it. And once you're in the system, your data isn't just used to give you rewards. It can be shared across platforms for targeted marketing, promotions, and even sold to third parties in anonymized form. Most users have no idea how much of their daily behavior is being recorded every time they use the app or punch in their number number at the pump. What looks like a simple reward system is actually a powerful data engine designed to keep you spending without you even realizing it. So the next time you scan for points, remember, you're not just earning rewards, you're giving Circle K a map of your behavior. Not every Circle K is the same, and that's exactly the problem. While the stores all share the same branding, the experience you get depends heavily on who's running that particular location. Some stores are clean, well-stocked, and follow corporate standards to the letter. Others, not so much. In many areas, Circle K stores are operated by franchisees or local managers who are under pressure to cut costs and hit sales targets. And that's where the quiet corner cutting begins. Food that should be tossed gets kept just a little longer to avoid loss. Coffee machines go days without being deep cleaned. Fridges are restocked without rotating old products, meaning expired items sometimes end up in your hands. Some employees are told to skip non-essential cleaning duties during busy hours. Or worse, they're never trained properly to begin with. Health and safety checks, they happen, but rarely. And in between those inspections, anything goes. There are even reports from former employees saying managers told them to ignore expired dates and just wipe down anything that looks questionable. And because customers usually don't check dates or look too closely, these problems often go unnoticed. So while the Circle K logo may promise consistency, what you get behind that counter can vary wildly. And at some stores, cutting corners isn't the exception, it's the daily routine. Walk into a Circle K at 2 a.m. and it feels like a different world. The lights are dimmer, the streets are quiet, but inside the store, anything can happen. What most people don't realize is that during overnight hours, most Circle K locations are staffed by just one employee. That person isn't just running the register. They're responsible for stocking shelves, cleaning the store, managing food prep, and dealing with every customer who walks through the door. Alone. And when you're by yourself, things get intense fast. Late night customers are unpredictable. Some are drunk, high, aggressive, or just plain weird. Fights break out. People loiter for hours. There are stories of customers trying to sleep in the bathroom, stealing in plain sight, or even walking behind the counter like they own the place. And when something goes wrong, the employee has to handle it alone. There's no manager in the back room, no security guard watching the door. Sometimes there's not even a working panic button. Many overnight workers say they carry their phone in their pocket at all times, just in case they have to call for help. Others admit they've locked the doors temporarily just to catch their breath. While the night shift might look peaceful from the outside, it's a whole different story when you're on the inside. Alone, vulnerable, and hoping the next customer doesn't become a problem. Self-checkout at Circle K seems like a convenience upgrade. Quick, easy, and hassle-free. But what most customers don't realize is that those sleek machines are doing more than just scanning your snacks. They're watching you closely. Modern self-checkout systems are equipped with facial recognition cameras, motion detectors, and advanced AI tools designed to track every move you make. That screen with your face on it, it's not just for show. It's scanning for signs of suspicious behavior, like hesitation, repeated cancellations, or failed scans, and alerting employees in real time. Some systems even log how long you take to complete a transaction, or whether your body language matches that of a typical shopper. Circle K isn't just trying to reduce labor costs, it's testing how far it can go with automation and surveillance. And the more these systems learn, the smarter they get. In some locations, footage from self-checkout machines is reviewed later to identify shoplifters or spot patterns in customer behavior. All of this happens quietly, with little to no warning. Most customers don't read the fine print or realize they're being recorded from multiple angles while they buy a bottle of water and a candy bar. So while it might feel like you're checking out on your own, you're never really alone. The machine is watching, and it's learning. Ever bought a soda at Circle K and then realized it cost more than it did last time? You're not imagining it. The same exact product can cost a totally different amount depending on which store you visit. And Circle K doesn't warn you. It's called zone pricing, and it means each store has the power to adjust prices based on location, competition, time of day, or even local events. One store might charge $1.99 for a candy bar. The same one could cost $2.59 just 5 minutes away. Why? Because that second store knows you're in a high traffic area, or that there's no cheaper option nearby. Some stores are located next to gas stations with inflated prices. Others are downtown where people are in a rush. Circle K knows this, and they quietly let prices creep up based on what people will tolerate. Most customers don't even check. You walk in, grab your snack, and pay, assuming it's the same as last time. But if you were to compare receipts from different locations, you'd be surprised. What feels like just a few cents adds up over time. And Circle K counts on that. It's not illegal. It's not even hidden, but it's a silent strategy that lets them squeeze more out of customers without most people ever realizing it. Most customers know that Circle K has security cameras. They see them in the corners, near the register, and sometimes above the doors. But what you don't see is just how deep that surveillance really goes. Behind the counter where employees stock shelves, prep food, and take their short breaks, cameras are still rolling, and they're not just recording for safety. In many stores, management or corporate teams have remote access to live feeds. That means someone you've never met could be watching the store in real time, from a laptop or phone hundreds of miles away. They're looking for more than theft. They're watching employee behavior, customer interactions, even how long someone pauses between transactions. There are reports of workers being called mid-shift and questioned about things that just happened minutes earlier because someone was watching them live. In some cases, even audio is recorded, adding another layer of pressure for staff who are already juggling everything solo. One former employee said it felt like working in a fishbowl. You're constantly being watched, but no one's there to help if things go wrong. It's not just about preventing crime anymore. It's about control. At Circle K, the cameras aren't just for customers. They're a reminder to the staff. Even when no one's in the store, someone's always watching. When you grab a sandwich, pastry, or wrap from the cooler at Circle K, it looks fresh. The packaging is clean, the label says made fresh daily, and it feels like something that was just prepared. But here's the truth, most of that food was made in a factory, not in the store, and it could be weeks old by the time it reaches your hands. Items like croissants, muffins, and even prepackaged sandwiches are often produced in bulk at off-site facilities, then frozen and shipped out to stores. Once they arrive, employees are instructed to thaw them and stock them in the cooler. From there, they have a limited window of time to be sold, usually a few days, but not every store follows that timeline. In some locations, expired labels are ignored. Managers push staff to sell older stock first, and some employees say they've been told to reposition food instead of tossing it. That means a sandwich you pick up thinking it was made yesterday. Yeah, it could be days, even weeks, past its ideal quality. And unless you check the tiny printed expiration date, which most people never do, you'd never know. The food might not make you sick, but it's definitely not as fresh as it looks. And when stores are short-staffed, rotating food and checking labels becomes an afterthought. So next time you're reaching for a fresh snack at Circle K, take a closer look. The truth might be printed in the fine print. Walk into any Circle K and you'll immediately see signs shouting 2 for $4, limited time offer, or combo deal today only. It feels like you're scoring a deal, saving money by grabbing an extra snack or drink. But what most people don't realize is that these promotions are carefully designed psychological traps. Circle K doesn't just offer deals randomly. Every sign, product placement, and price combo is based on behavioral data. Their marketing teams know exactly which items people grab without thinking, how much customers are willing to spend without second guessing, and where to place products to trigger impulse. That bag of chips next to the register? It's not there by accident. It's positioned to catch your eye while you wait. That drink combo, priced just above what a single item costs, so your brain thinks, why not get two? And that limited time only sticker, it creates fake urgency, making you feel like you'll miss out if you don't buy it right now. But here's the kicker, many of these deals aren't even cheaper. Sometimes the bundle costs more than if you bought items individually at a regular grocery store. Circle K counts on the fact that you're in a rush, tired, or just not paying close attention. What feels like saving $1 is often just spending more than you planned, and it's all by design. Circle K might seem simple on the surface, but now you know what really goes on behind the scenes. From fake discounts to non-stop surveillance, it's not just a convenience store, it's a system. If you've seen something shady or worked behind that counter, share your story in the comments. And if you want more secrets from places you thought you knew, like subscribe and hit the bell. What comes next will shock you even more.